happen to my children? Do I have to fight right now? Tupac told me back in the days, you got to get your money right, then you go to war. So I'm going to war. I don't have endless resources. I only have like maybe $120 million in my account. But what I'm not going to let happen is I'm not going to let my kids take over easy someday, have a boardroom telling them what to do, talking behind their back. Not going to let that happen to my children. Do I have to fight right now? Tupac told me back in the days, you got to get your money right, then you go to war. So I'm going to war. I don't have endless resources. I only have like maybe $120 million in my account. But what I'm not going to let happen is I'm not going to let my kids take over easy someday, have a boardroom telling them what to do, talking behind their back. Not going to let that happen to my children. So I have to fight right now. Tupac told me back in the days, you got to get your money right.
We all saying, yeah, he right. But boy, when they grab that baddest, that's always been a tactic. You take the baddest, bring him out in front of all the slaves, and you tie him up, and you whoop him, and you whoop him, and you whoop him, and you keep whooping him in front of all these slaves. This y'all baddest one, y'all richest one, he gonna stand up to us. And we all sit there and watch. Don't nobody join in. No celebrity, no entertainer. Jay-Z punk ass turned on him. They whooping him. They putting them lashes on his back. Then he find out, Toby, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. They still whooping him. I'm sorry. Don't stop whooping him. And we ain't said that's enough. We ain't stood up and said, y'all, that's enough. We ain't playing no more basketball. We ain't doing nothing no more. Cause we can all come together and shake our dick at them.
Oh, Lord.
Ma'am?
They trying to kill me.
Ma'am, what's wrong?
They trying to kill me. They done took my money and they don't do nothing for me.
Ma'am?
They won't feed me. They won't bathe me. And I'm starving to death and I stink.
Who is they, ma'am?
These two fools right here.
Well, are they related to you?
No.
Okay,
I wouldn't
well, what
have
are you
no
doing?
relative like
Ma'am,
you.
why do you have the black eyes, honey?
Because they hit me in them. That's why.
Oh my God, I need to
Yes.
get you some help.
They
You
hit
want to
me.
go? You want me to call 911 for you?
Yes, but go to the police first because I need to report their ass.
Okay, well, I think you need to go to the hospital, don't you think?
No, I need to go to the hospital after I see the police.
Oh Lord, and you're
Yeah.
sweating, poor thing.
Yes, it's hot out here.
Do you know their names?
No, they won't tell me what their name is.
Okay.
But I would know them any time I see them.
Can you identify them?
Well, yeah, one of them is almost bald headed with white hair.
Do you know why I put you over?
Because I was at the stop sign for too long?
Yeah, what's up with that? Why was you just sitting there?
I was just waiting for it to turn green.
I feel it's better than running through it. Where you headed?
I'm headed home.
Okay, where you live?
With my parents.
Okay, and where do your parents live?
They live with me.
Okay, and where do you all live?
We all live together.
Okay, so where's your house?
It's next to my neighbor's house.
And where's your neighbor's house?
Ooh, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
Next to my house.
Step out the car, please.
I'm going to jail?
Some people here are told crazy.
Yeah, it's maddening, it's unsettling, and it's also just this mystery because nobody seems to know what is causing this strange humming sound. CBS 2's Kevin Rincon gives us a listen.
It's profoundly annoying.
As you hear the noise, it's hard to make out what it is.
It sounds like somebody putting their finger on a glass cup and running it around the top of the cup.
It sounds very much like a resonance, a harmonic resonance, like if you can picture someone rubbing the top of a crystal glass or a tuning fork.
What's that sound?
Mo Hussein, he took video walking home one night. He's noticed the sound for over a year.
I liken it to like some sort of alien invasion. As you're walking around, even in the middle of the night, you hear this hum off in the background and you wonder what could that be?
You know, I thought about that. And they're only landing in the middle of the night.
For Adrena Banks, her theory, it's construction related, but admits it could be anything.
It's just this consistent humming that doesn't seem to go away and goes on for hours. It's so piercing that it keeps you up.
Neighbors called 311. When the city's Department of Environmental Protection showed up, the sound had stopped. We reached out to the DEP several times on Thursday, and they now say they plan to return to try and find the source of the nuisance.
As soon as you think, okay, well, now I've gotten used to it, now I'm ready to live my life with this noise, then it goes away. I'm like, oh, that's great, and then it comes back.
And the timing of it makes me sort of believe that, at times anyway, makes me sort of believe that there's some sort of equipment being run, and they sort of try to turn it off and on in ways that don't disrupt people.
Some residents, they've turned to online forums to mark when the noise starts and stops, but tracking it isn't easy.
Like bass notes they disperse easily, but they're hard to pinpoint. And this sound has that quality of like, ooh, that's really hard to locate.
This is the realest shit that I've ever heard in my life. This is the realest shit that I ever heard in my life. I want you to listen to this.
Walk of faith. You doing the walk of faith? Yeah. Can I give you something? My question is, why can't I give you anything? Because God told me not to accept it. Well, I got love for you, so can I give you something? I can't accept it. No, just, how you gonna eat? I eat every day. Got food right here. Come on. This is what happens. Let me explain to you. Talk to me. If I accept from you, right? Yeah. I have to accept from every single person. Yeah. What happens? I'm gonna have thousands and thousands of dollars, right? Yeah. Listen to this though. Yeah. What happens is the whole journey is gonna change. It's no longer gonna be a faith. Yeah. It's gonna be comfortability. It's gonna be searching you shall find. Well, can I buy something? I can't accept anything from you, my brother. For one, God told me not to accept anything from anybody. Give you a hug? Yeah. Thank you. I wanna give you something. I love you, brother.
Did you see that?
Get the activities!
That shit is scrumptious.